This is Tucson. Breathtaking vistas, southwestern hospitality, magnificent architecture, and more fun than you'll probably have time for. We're going to show you a Tucson you'll really warm up to. From sports to shopping, baseball to ballet, horsepower to horsepower, cutting a rug to catching your breath, you'll experience the real Tucson. We'll take a few day trips to some of Southern Arizona's major attractions like Tombstone, the town too tough to die, nearby Mount Lemmon, and many more. Almost every major Tucson attraction is just minutes away, but you don't need to drive this trip. Just fasten your seatbelt, because here we go. Located in a large valley surrounded by majestic mountain ranges, Tucson began as a peaceful Indian farming settlement about 12 to 1500 years ago, and was named the settlement at the foot of Black Mountain, or in the native language, Tucson. Centuries later, Spanish missionary Father Francisco Kino renamed the village San Cosme del Tucson, with Tucson being an easier word for him to pronounce. Little did he know then that he had just named what would become one of the oldest continually inhabited settlements in the United States. The name Tucson stuck, and the original mission Father Kino founded, San Javier del Bac, can be seen just 9 miles southwest of the city on the Tohono O'odham Reservation, formerly known as the Papago Indian Reservation. Nicknamed the White Dove of the Desert, the mission is the site of several annual celebrations and is open to the public year-round. Silver and gold mining brought commerce to the area by stagecoach, and the railroad soon brought civilization to town. By the late 1800s, Tucson had become the hub of commerce for southern Arizona. No longer would Tucson be a sleepy little pueblo. Big things were happening, and settlers were bringing in their dreams by the trainload. Dreams that would build a city. A part of Mexico until the mid-19th century, and home to several Native American tribes, the Tucson area owes much of its heritage to cultures far removed from that of the founding fathers. The Tohono O'odham regularly host events and festivals on their reservation, which borders Tucson's southwestern edge. And glimpses into the ancient Hohokam people can be found in the petroglyphs they carved into stone before they vanished without a trace. The mystery remains. There's no mystery about the influence of Old Mexico, though. It's everywhere. From the strolling mariachi bands and all those great old family recipes. Old Mexico is the flavor of Tucson. Just west of Tucson is Old Tucson, the famous movie location and Western theme attraction where you can watch a gunfight, ride a stagecoach, and maybe see Hollywood in action. Built for the epic movie Arizona in 1939, Old Tucson has since hosted almost 150 movies and a lot of TV shows. Take a step back into the Old West. Wild or mild, it's a don't-miss experience. Bordering Tucson to both the east and west is the vast Saguaro National Monument, where you can really get to know the desert. And if you're very quiet, you may see and hear a few of the local residents. This is also the home of the giant saguaro, a federally protected cactus only found in this small corner of the world, which is home to more species of cacti than any other place on Earth. You can get a real feel for the mysteries of the desert in the Saguaro National Monuments, both east and west. Just up the road is the world-famous Arizona Sonora Desert Museum, praised by the New York Times as one of the top 10 zoos in the world. More than just a zoo, it's a living exhibit filled with natural beauty and mystery. Rare is the chance to see and understand the fascinating Great Sonoran Desert region, the outdoor world of nature found in southern Arizona and northern Mexico. Cacti, coyotes, kit fox, over 200 different animals and 400 types of plants, all alive in their natural environment. It's an exciting and rewarding experience. No wonder it's one of Tucson's most visited attractions. But wait, there's more animals to see at the zoo, located in Reed Park, Tucson's Midtown Recreation Center. Here you can walk with the animals, take a paddleboat ride, and get right to the point. Tourism is Tucson's favorite industry, and the city boasts several world-class resorts. The foothills of the majestic Santa Catalina Mountains play perfect counterpoint to Western hospitality at its most luxurious. Tucson also gives you more guest ranches than anywhere in the world. Complete with unspoiled and inspiring views, ready to be discovered during breakfast trail rides, supper sing-alongs, and hay rides. Where else better to sample Southwestern gourmet cuisine, offering a combination of regional ingredients, traditional techniques, and tastes. Tucson is a gourmet experience with a pleasant reward. Humbly calling itself the Mexican food capital of the world, Tucson has more than its share of truly excellent and authentic Mexican restaurants. You'll be able to sample everything from a tongue-searing salsa to a cool and refreshing margarita. South 4th Avenue houses a showcase of fine Mexican restaurants, where you can also experience some of the culture that has so profoundly influenced Tucson's lifestyle. Few cities in the United States can boast symphony, theater, and ballet companies. Tucson offers all of this and more. Add year-round musical melodrama to a nationally recognized summer arts festival, and you get Tucson's performing art community with something for everybody. Tucson is also headquarters for the Arizona Historical Society. Here you can discover Arizona's rich heritage and the multicultural past, with interesting exhibits and artifacts on display. Visual art is also well represented in Tucson. The Museum of Art features permanent as well as changing exhibits, and the many galleries in and around the city, like the Center for Creative Photography, offer a rich potpourri for the serious and not so serious collector. Internationally recognized artist Ted DeGrazia spent a lifetime in Tucson fashioning his unique, stylized interpretation of the Southwestern lifestyle. The DeGrazia Gallery on North Swan Road offers a vast array of his works. Established over a century ago, the University of Arizona was built on land originally donated by two gamblers and a saloon keeper. Today, the U of A boasts a population of over 36,000 students. The Associated Medical Center is a world leader in cardiopulmonary research, including the Jarvik 7 artificial heart. The University of Arizona spearheads high-tech research and is among the top 15 state universities in research funding. The U of A boasts Nobel Prize winners and National Academy of Science members among its scholars. But all is not just academics at the U of A. The Wildcats baseball, basketball, and football programs are tops in the nation, proving a wonderful excuse to leave your cares behind and join in on one of the many pre-game tailgating parties. A great way to meet new friends. With an ideal climate for outdoor sports, Tucson is a golfer's paradise. Courses are open year-round and offer challenges of all kinds, from designer layouts to immaculate municipal courses. Challenges for any kind of golfer. Tennis is a year-round reality in Tucson. Public tennis courts abound, and most hotels and resorts have their own facilities. Swimming is another great way to stay in shape, and heated swimming pools are plentiful. Take a wild ride on a water slide, or take a less stressful approach to water sports. Baseball fans will be happy to know that Tucson is home for Major League Spring Training. Also, one of America's finest AAA teams is the Tucson Toros. They entertain crowds at High Corbett Field during the summer. Or try something distinctly different. The peace, quiet, and awe-inspiring views of a balloon ride. Southern Arizona's climate is perfect for the sport of ballooning, and you can charter your own adventure from one of the many licensed firms. Every February, the Tucson Balloon Festival attracts balloonists and their spectacular lighter-than-air craft from around the world. And the mass ascension is unforgettable. The sport of rugby football is very popular in Tucson. There are a number of leagues, and the city plays host to an annual international tournament. Near the Pima County Fairgrounds, 16 miles southwest of town, you can feel the speed of stock car racing at Raven Raceway. Or, if you prefer your horsepower one at a time, you can visit Tucson's convenient Rillito Downs. Founded in 1943 as the first regulated quarter-horse track in the United States, Rillito also introduced pari-mutuel wagering on quarter-horse races. Tucson goes to the dogs in a big way, and there's no better place to participate than Tucson Greyhound Park. Known for its fast action and fabulous food, an exciting evening awaits all. Known as the astronomy capital of the world, the University of Arizona and Kitt Peak National Observatory are pioneers in their field. A day trip to Kitt Peak will reward you with a view of the largest collection of astronomical telescopes in the world. This busy research center operates around both clock and calendar. The optical facilities observe distant objects in the night sky, while the radio telescope works almost continuously, unaffected by all but thunderstorms, which are rare at this desert outpost. Only 22 miles east of Tucson is Colossal Cave, a natural wonder hidden deep in the Rincon Mountains. When the West was really wild, Colossal Cave was used as a refuge for cowboys, Indians, and bandits alike. There was plenty of room for all, since to this day, the end has never been discovered. Legend has it that there still may be gold in them there hills. Sabino Canyon on Tucson's northeast side is nestled in the Catalina National Forest, a popular place for picnicking, hiking, and rock climbing. You'll find mountain-fed creeks, waterfalls, wildlife, and colorful desert vegetation. It's picturesque and picnic perfect, just the spot for a midday getaway. Driving north from the city, we pass through an ever-changing landscape on our journey to Mount Lemmon, another Tucson area must-see. Located high in the pines, Mount Lemmon offers a cool summer retreat and recreation-filled winter destination, always with panoramic views that give you the big picture. During the winter, Mount Lemmon sports several ski runs, so you can spend the morning on the slopes and the afternoon working on your tan back in the valley. Mount Lemmon, just up the road. Just down the road, America's freedom is being protected by Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, located on the southeastern edge of the city. Dedicated by Charles Lindbergh himself, Davis-Monthan became a training center for pilots during World War II. And even today trains pilots on the most sophisticated flying machinery available anywhere. The Tucson area has long been a strategic part of our country's defense, and the Pima Air Museum, located just south of the city, offers a unique look at military history. The Pima Air Museum offers 140 historic aircraft and is home to the largest collection of aviation artifacts in the nation. These are the machines that helped ensure our freedom over the last half-century. "20 miles south of the city is the Titan II Missile Museum. While all other Titan II missile silos were being dismantled, this one, known as the Copper Penny, was transformed into a museum dedicated to the missile's role in history. The deterrent offered by the Titan II was the cornerstone of America's security for over 2 decades. Next door, we find Green Valley, a retirement community with almost as many golf carts as cars. Green Valley's gorgeous public golf courses are well worth the 20-minute drive. Our next stop is Tubac State Historic Park, a center for arts and crafts activities, and nearby Tumacacori National Monument, the site of another mission founded by the Spanish Jesuit missionary Father Kino. Not far from Green Valley is Madera Canyon, another great picnic and camping area. You can hike, hear a nature talk given by park rangers, or just relax along a brook and watch for the hundreds of hummingbird species that visit each year. Less than an hour south of Tucson, you can be in the picturesque Sonora, Patagonia area. A fun place to explore on a camping trip or just soak up the beauty during a lazy afternoon picnic. The annual horse racing event in Sonora always draws thousands of fun-loving spectators. Off to Mexico. Less than an hour from Tucson are the Twin Cities of Nogales, located on the U.S.-Mexican border. Here, no documents are required for U.S. citizens, and you can cross the border and bargain for treasures to your heart's content. An hour southeast of Tucson, you'll discover the real Wild West in Tombstone. Nicknamed the town too tough to die,
is a glimpse into the way the
West was really won. Like the shootout at OK Corral, where the characters included Virgil and Wyatt Earp, the infamous Clanton brothers, and old Doc Holliday. And as you'll see, Boot Hill Cemetery was the last stop for some. Continue your Wild West tour with a stop in the old mining town of Bisbee, just a few miles south of Tombstone. Bisbee is the home to the giant lavender pit mine, which during its rich history yielded enough copper and turquoise to make many family fortunes. The underground Copper Queen mine is now open to tourists. A rail car ride opens the earth to you for a real miner's eye view. In town, the Copper Queen Hotel offers rest and refreshment after a day of touring, shopping, and absorbing the unique architecture of today's Old West. In a city with so much beautiful weather, it's not surprising to discover that Tucson plays host to several major golf and tennis tournaments. Top PGA golfers and their fans flock to town each January for the warm sunshine and heated competition of the Northern Telecom Tucson Open. And the LPGA does the same in March during their annual tournament. Tennis and television fans alike are delighted by the yearly Celebrity Tennis Classic. Here you can hobnob with your favorite celebrities and go stroke for stroke with television and movie stars. The Tucson area plays host to several major rodeo events. From Rex Allen Days in Wilcox to the Fiesta de los Vaqueros, the Wild West spirit captivates your imagination. And the rodeo parade highlights the life and legend of the Southwestern cowboy. Traditions of the Old West are alive and kicking in Tucson. The yearly rodeo and its spectacular parade highlight a week-long celebration. The rodeo parade is the largest non-motorized event of its kind in the world and is extremely popular with young and old alike. Twice each year, historic 4th Avenue bursts forth in a display of music, art, frivolity, and fun. Always colorful, the 4th Avenue Street Fair is a much-anticipated celebration. Another annual event is the Tucson Meet Yourself Festival, where cultures get culinary and visitors share in a truly international experience. Nature has a way of overpowering man-made wonders, never more so than during the spectacular sunsets that fill the Sonoran sky with a display of vibrant, ever-changing colors that will become one of your most vivid Tucson memories. Pictures barely do it justice. But sunset, as they say, is more than simply the end of the day. It's the beginning of the night. And Tucson has a multifaceted nightlife. From live theater to racing, symphony to jazz, Tucson offers night owls a place to hoot and holler, kick up a little dust, or simply enjoy some of the Southwest's finest cuisine. Ah, Decisions. We hope you've enjoyed your trip through some of Tucson's many attractions. Now it's up to you to experience firsthand the smiles, laughter, and unique experiences of the jewel of the Southwest. Tucson. Memories for the making. In the city of gold.